The clock is running for a contractor to put together plans, timelines, and costs to complete one part of the expansion of Southwest Florida International Airport. That work is more than a year behind schedule and likely to soar far over budget. One Lee County commissioner acknowledges it's one of the biggest construction nightmares in Southwest Florida history. WGCU's Mike Walcher reports.
This is why managers want to expand the existing terminal at the airport we know as RSW. It's crowded, and the population's booming. And this is what $331 million in contracts has bought. Unfinished work, including steel rods exposed to the elements instead of reinforcing concrete. It's been this way for a year. Manhattan Construction and a design company called Atkins North America were supposed to have finished the work 3 months ago.
I'd say this whole thing is a terrible mess.
Lee County Commissioner David Mullica also sits on the Port Authority board that governs RSW. He has spent many hours poring over this project's change work orders, non-compliance items, and accusatory letters.
I'm frustrated, astounded.
Mullica knows building. For more than 20 years, he's owned and operated construction companies, the third generation in his family to do so.
And the more I dig, the worse it gets.
Manhattan Construction received the contract for Phase 1 expansion in 2021. The pay, $309 million for its part of the work. Manhattan would build what Atkins designed. They would connect the existing concourses and make more space for security and waiting areas. The companies battled almost from the start.
Both the contractor and the engineer said they've never seen a project go this bad, this fast, for this long. You know, Manhattan says it's all Atkins' fault, and Atkins says it's all Manhattan's fault. And I think they're both right, because I think they're both to blame.
Work stopped when Manhattan said Atkins' plans would cause the new building's roof to blow off in a Category 5 hurricane, with winds of 157 miles an hour and greater. Now Manhattan has asked the airport for another $100 million or more to finish the work.
Some research say like 85% of large-scale projects experience project overruns and delays.
Professor Long Nguyen is chairman of the Whitaker College of Engineering at WGCU. He says most construction problems are solved quickly, but not this one.
When the small problem occurs, people try to not to go to the bottom of it, but when by the time we know, it's already a big, significant delays or cost overruns. It's too late to bring the project back on track.
Phase 1 expansion is supposed to give people a more comfortable, a faster, and better experience. Airport workers also would get some more space. And some people are not at all happy with delays and likely extra costs.
I'd be upset if I traveled through here all the time. It's not a good feeling. I mean, if we can't rely on them to resolve something like this.
Right now, airport managers, Manhattan and Atkins, are saying nothing about the situation. Manhattan has until about mid-March to come up with a timeline and new price tag. Then the airport board will decide, go with Manhattan again or hire another builder. Commissioner Mullica says the board has to get it right this time because RSW is the #1 economic driver for this region.
I want the citizens of Lee County to know that as leaders, we will fix this and we're going to succeed. We will straighten this out.
Whatever happens, the money doesn't come from Lee County property taxes. It comes from fees from the airlines and grants from the state and federal governments. For WGCU News, I'm Mike Walcher.
Now, Phase 2 of the airport expansion is far bigger than Phase 1 with a price tag of $1 billion. Manhattan Construction is not involved in Phase 2. It involves building a second terminal with more gates. The new terminal work is underway. According to Mullica, it's going well and should not be delayed by the issues with Phase 1.